You look in the mirror and you see a stranger. A red patch that won't quit. A cluster of bumps along your jawline that feel like a betrayal. This isn't teenage acne. This is something else. Something confusing. And you've tried the creams, the expensive serums, the gentle cleansers that promise the moon. They don't work. Not really. Not for long. And that feeling settles in your gut. The fear that your skin is just giving up. That this is what getting older looks like. Wrinkles you expected. This angry, unpredictable landscape you did not. Here's the truth you need to hear right now. You are not treating a skin problem. You are reading a message. Your skin is a mirror. It is reflecting what's happening inside your body. And right now, it's screaming. The expensive creams are just Windex on a broken engine. They might clean the glass, but the motor is still on fire. We're going to put out that fire, not with another lotion. We're going to go inside and fix the 4 broken systems that are vandalizing your face. Blood sugar, inflammation, collapse, and a gut that's turned against you. By the end of this, you will know exactly what that reflection is telling you, and you will know exactly how to answer it. Let's start with the most common saboteur, the one that feels completely random. The blood sugar roller coaster. You eat a piece of toast, a bowl of cereal, maybe a seemingly healthy granola bar. Your blood sugar spikes. It's a siren. Your pancreas panics and floods your system with insulin to mop up the sugar. That insulin surge is a hormone hammer. It tells your skin to pump out more oil, sebum. It also ignites a wave of inflammation throughout your entire body. The result? A breakout, dullness, a complexion that looks tired and angry. But here's the cruel twist. That pimple you see today, that's not from the sugar you ate yesterday. It's a delayed reaction. A ghost from a meal you ate 2, even 3 days ago. That's why it feels so random. So unfair. The fix is not to never eat carbs again. The fix is to armor plate every carbohydrate you eat. You never let a carb travel alone. You pair it. You blunt the spike. Eat that toast. Put 2 eggs and half an avocado next to it. Having oatmeal, stir in a scoop of protein powder and a handful of walnuts. That's the rule. No solo carbs. Ever. Especially at breakfast. You are building a dam against the flood. 2 powerful tools. Vinegar. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and water before a meal. The acetic acid is a traffic cop that slows the sugar rush. And cinnamon. Sprinkle it on everything. It makes your cells more sensitive to insulin, so you need less of that hormone hammer. This is control. This is taking a process that feels like chaotic sabotage and turning it into a simple, mechanical rule. Carbs need a chaperone. Do that, and you've just disarmed the first and most frequent trigger. The random breakout now has a name, and you have a plan. Good. You've armored your carbs. You've blunted the spike. That random sabotage now has a name and a simple rule. But the mirror might still show you a different kind of damage. Not a bump, a flush, a persistent redness, skin that looks thin, angry, like it's holding a grudge. That's not a roller coaster. That's a silent fire. Chronic inflammation. This is a low-grade, systemic burn that never turns off. It's not the heat from a fever. It's the slow, corrosive heat from a forgotten pilot light, melting the support beams of your skin from the inside. Imagine your skin's scaffolding, collagen and elastin. Those are the steel cables and springs that keep everything firm and bouncy. Inflammation is a welder's torch aimed directly at those cables. It cuts them. It weakens them. The result isn't just a wrinkle. It's a landscape of thin, fragile skin that can't heal. That flushes red, at the slightest provocation. It's a loss of resilience. Now, here's where it gets personal. You are probably fueling this fire every single day without knowing it, with something you think is healthy. Industrial seed oils, soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil. They're in everything. Your salad dressing, your granola bar, that restaurant meal that was heart healthy. These oils are loaded with pro-inflammatory omega-6 fats. They are literal gasoline on that slow burn. The fix is not another anti-inflammatory pill. It's a strategic swap. You become a detective in your own pantry. You evict the arsonists. Read labels. If you see soybean, corn, or canola oil high on the list, put it back. That's step 1. Stop pouring gas on the fire. Step 2. Bring in the firefighters. Omega-3s, specifically EPA and DHA from fatty fish, wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel. These are powerful, direct extinguishers. They tell your body to stop the inflammatory burn. Aim for 2 servings a week. Make it a rule. Then bring in the reinforcements from the ground. Turmeric. But you need the black pepper with it, piperine, or it's just yellow dust. It's a 1-2 punch. Berries, dark leafy greens, onions, garlic. These are phytonutrients. They're like special forces that go in and dismantle the inflammatory machinery at a cellular level. This is not about adding a superfood. It's about removing a poison and replacing it with an antidote. You look at that redness in the mirror and you see a fire alarm. Now you know how to shut off the gas and call the fire department with a can of sardines and a spice jar. Let's talk about what that fire has been burning. The structure itself, the collapse. After 40, your body's natural collagen production drops. About 1% per year. It's a quiet retreat of the workforce that keeps your skin plump. Your skin's barrier, the outer layer that holds moisture in and keeps the world out, gets leaky. This is why moisturizers suddenly seem to vanish, why your skin feels like paper. You're trying to paint a wall that's crumbling underneath. No amount of paint will fix that. You need bricks and mortar. You need the raw materials. Your body is a construction site. For collagen, you need 3 things: the workers, the building blocks, and the foreman. Vitamin C is the non-negotiable worker. Without it, the construction stops. Period. Citrus, bell peppers, broccoli. Then you need the bricks themselves, the amino acids glycine and proline. You find those in the parts we often throw away: bone broth, chicken skin, organ meats. It's the stuff that makes broth gel when it's cold. That's the building material. But here's the surprise: the foreman, copper. You can have all the workers and bricks in the world, but without copper, the collagen fibers don't cross-link properly. They're weak, useless. Sesame seeds, cashews, shellfish, a handful a day. This is the repair protocol. It's not glamorous. It's construction work. You're not painting over the damage. You're quietly, stubbornly, rebuilding the foundation the fire tried to burn down, with a cup of broth and a sprinkle of seeds. Now we get to the command center, the gut. This is where it all connects. Think of your gut as the headquarters. Your skin is the remote office. If there's a riot at headquarters, the remote office is going to get strange, angry memos. That's what's happening. An imbalance in your gut bacteria, dysbiosis, creates chaos. The lining of your intestines gets weak, leaky. Inflammatory compounds that should stay in the gut sewer system leak into your bloodstream. Your body's security forces see these invaders and sound the alarm. Inflammation, That alarm rings loudest in your skin. Rosacea, eczema, stubborn, deep acne that feels like a personal insult. This is the gut-skin axis. It's not a theory, it's a direct phone line. And here's the crucial point. Smearing probiotic cream on your face is like trying to fix a riot at City Hall by painting the front door of the post office. It's the wrong building. You have to fix the headquarters. You do that with fiber, not just any fiber. Prebiotic fiber, fermentable fiber. This is the specific food for your good gut bacteria. You are not taking a pill. You are feeding an army. The foods are simple, unsexy. Asparagus, onions, garlic, leeks, Jerusalem artichokes. Then, the fermented foods with live cultures. Sauerkraut, kimchi. Look for the words live and active cultures on the jar. This is how you restore order. But diversity is the real key. Your gut army needs many different recruits. Aim for 30 different plant-based foods in a week. Not 30 servings. 30 different plants. A blueberry, a strawberry, an onion, a clove of garlic, a leaf of spinach. That's 5. It's a game of variety. This is the deepest repair work. You are not just managing a symptom. You are rebuilding the command center that controls the inflammation, the nutrient absorption, the very signals that tell your skin to be calm or to riot. So let's bring it all back to that mirror. The stranger is gone. You look and you see a diagnostic report. Redness along the cheeks? Look at the silent fire. Check your oils. Increase your omega-3s. Dry, papery skin with fine lines? That's the collapse. Time for broth, for vitamin C, or a handful of sesame seeds. A sudden breakout along the jaw? Remember the roller coaster. Armor your carbs. And if it's a persistent, angry pattern that feels systemic, you go to headquarters. You feed the gut. Your skin was never the problem. It was the message. And now you speak the language. This is control. This is turning your diet into your most powerful, targeted skincare regimen. No institution is coming to save you. No cream in a jar will fix this. You trust biology. You trust the stubborn, practical work of feeding your body the right signals. And if you want to make the structural repair, that collagen support, easier, especially after 40, I've linked to the type of high-quality collagen peptides that I consider essential in the description below. It's the one thing that's tough to get enough of from food alone. But the rest is on your plate. Literally. You look in the mirror now and you don't see a betrayal. You see a conversation. And you finally know how to reply.